Stephen Wallace here. Started back to pack from lap 1, went to the outside, and that thing was eating up there, man. What happened to the car? You was leading the race and had to restart.
Yeah, you know, we worked really hard there in practice today on really making the car, you know, work good on the top side. And I talked to Andy Loden a lot, you know, who you know, really dominates around this place, and he says, man, the top's the only way to go. And we ran the top, you know, pretty much the whole race, and you know, feel like we had a really you know, really good car on the top side. And Garrett Campbell, you know, ended up winning. We both had good cars. I feel like I was gonna, you know, put an old-fashioned whoop ass, you know, them there on him. But you know, the right front tire went flat. We came in and I jumped out of the car with my helmet on and stuck the right front tire and had 11 pounds of air in it. So it's that's about 15 lower than it should be. But it sucks, man, because a lot of people don't know it, man. I worked my air ass off in these, you know, late model cars, and this is all I got right now. So to, you know, dominate this race and have it taken away by flat tires really sucks. But we'll be back next week. You know, it's a lot of fun tonight.
So you're running the pass. You got the super late model, running the pass car. When are you gonna see you back in the late model?
Well, we're gonna run. I'm trying to run Kingsport. You know, the car ain't tore up at all. I gotta pull the motor out of it. Something happened to the motor there about lap 50 there. I think I broke a valve spring because, man, it sounded like the right side of the engine was ticking real hard.
I heard it ticking going down the back there.
Yeah, and something wrong was there, but man, that thing was still, you know, hauling ass there. Broke motor, and you know, me and Blake Bainbridge got a real good program going on right now. You know, here with short track stuff, and we're just trying to make it better because that's all we got right now. We ain't got no nationwide, we ain't got no cup, we ain't got nothing. So we got to race something, and have some fun, and you know, have shots to win. So we work hard on these things, and we're gonna take us back to the shop, get all cleaned up, and try and get her back to Newport or to Kingsport.
All right, Sean Rahal, come from back in the pack, man. I've seen you wrecked about 14 times, you know, sideways. It was a rough and tumble race, but you made it through and finished third.
You know, Tom Pistone Racing Development gave me a great car, and you know, we were dirt tracking a little bit there, getting on the bottom side, and that's where we made up a bunch of our ground. But you know, I think Clay Rogers, Tom Pistone, Louis Delgado, Jetty, you know, Steve, everyone behind this deal. We had a great car tonight. You know, Charlie Long's with a great motor, and Overnight Wraps for hooking us up with First Active Services and my dad. They gave me a great car. It's a shame we didn't have 10 more laps, or couldn't have started a little bit better, but you know, we were coming, and it was a great point tonight for the 14 car.
Yeah, and how important were those starts? Looked like along with the race, people moved up high, and the outside line was the way to go on the restarts.
You know, we made up ground on the outside, and we made up ground on the inside. It really just depended where we were at the time, and we had a really good car on the bottom, but the top just seemed to flow a little bit better. So we used the bottom when we could and used the top when we needed to.
Ronnie Bassett Jr. finished second here. Man, you like at first like you were just, I guess you were saving something. This place is so hard on tires. At the end though, those restarts, man, the top was the way to be, but you made yours work on the inside, stuck it there 3 wide. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you know, we were trying to save stuff, but it was real tough. Everybody racing real hard, fighting the thunderstorms coming in, but knowing all this car was one heck of a race car. It was really good. I feel like it was just as good as it was last year, but you know, had to race so hard so early on, and didn't have enough, I don't guess, but you know, I thank all these guys for putting in the time and effort to get me back out here, and we'll be back and going after W again.
Yeah, and it used to be here, you know, people could save stuff and you go at the end to pass a lot of cars, but now the competition is tough. It looks like you really need to be up front to start the race.
It's so tough, you know, with all the cautions and then, you know, having the restarts and everybody goes hard for 3 or 4 laps and they get down in front of you. You know, you still got to save tires, but it's tough too when you got a bunch of people around you want to race hard.
Garrett Campbell, same place 2 weeks in a row. That was a tough drive right there. Like I was just telling Ray Hall, got up on the outside, but you were trying everything. Inside, outside, middle. You used every bit of the track to look like come on with the win.
Yeah, usually the inside prevails here, but I don't know, the outside just had so much momentum, and I don't think Bassett was quite as good as he was last year, but I mean, he could have been saving his stuff. I knew it was going to be tough to beat him when he was on the bottom, but I knew if I could keep him held down the straight, I'd get him. It was an awesome race. I tried my heart out there. I thought the rain was coming, so it was like, go fast, go hard. So I was pushing it, and luckily the car stayed under me, man. This thing was bad fast all weekend. I know we had a good shot. I don't know, I just got to thank everybody who got me here. This is awesome.
Yeah, and tell me about Stephen Wallace jumped out there in front of you, and you were the only person that could hang with him. Were you hanging with him, or were you saving something?
I was hanging on to the steering wheel, I think. Man, it was a handful. It's so rough up here on the top side. I mean, if you hit a bump wrong, it just shoots your car sideways and you have to throttle it off. I don't know, it's just awesome to be back in Whitman Lane this year. It seems like I'm having to work a hell of a lot harder than I did last year to get these things, and it makes me appreciate these wins a whole lot more.